introduced it, dreamers were referred to as British rock musicians, but we knew better. We knew that there were people in our country, young people, who wanted a chance for a path to citizenship. It was an issue which initially was very bipartisan and then changed, unfortunately. And we were desperate to try to find some way to bring relief to those who would be dreamers and were aspiring to citizenship. So we appealed directly to President Obama. I knew where his heart was. He was a co-sponsor of the DREAM Act when he was in the Senate. And he established DACA. And with DACA, some 800,000 young people across America were finally given a chance to live and work in the United States and to prove that they could be good, important parts of America's future. Take a look at it now, where dreamers are across America. Look at the jobs that they hold. Teachers, nurses, essential health workers. You find them in the nursing homes and daycare centers caring for the things that we value the most, our children and our grandchildren and our grandparents and parents. It's a commitment that they make to this country every single day to prove that we were right initially, that these young people could make America better. We need dreamers now more than ever, and we need to make sure that this Congress responds to the political reality which we are facing. Let's put the cards directly on the table. We know that it's important in December that we pass the DREAM Act, December of this year, when we return from Thanksgiving. Because if the House moves as we think it might politically, it becomes increasingly difficult after the first of the year to take up this issue. We need to do it now, and to do that we need a bipartisan support in the United States Senate. That's the grim reality, the political reality of the moment. We need 10 Republicans who will step up and join us in this effort. I can think of 4 or 5 as I stand here. We need more. And we need to say to them, take a look at America and take a look at this last election. What happened in the state of Arizona? My friends from Arizona. Closely contested races for senator and governor. Oh, yes, honey. She can join us. Closely contested races for governor and for senator, and yet, at the same time, you passed a referendum giving in-state tuition to dreamers in the state of Arizona. What that tells me is that Arizona reflects America today when it comes to the DREAM Act. 2 out of 3 Americans support the DREAM Act because they believe it's right and it's good for the future of America. And so I would say to my Republican colleagues, the lesson from this election that just took place a few days ago was extremism in the pursuit of justice is never acceptable when it discriminates against good people. Dreamers are good people, from good families too. And we need to make sure that we remember that as we pursue this goal. We've got an opportunity. That opportunity is the month of December. I'm prepared to sit down with any Republican in the Senate who wants to talk about this issue. I'm inviting some in. We're talking privately. We're meeting and drawing our people together. We have to make sure that this is a high priority this month of December. And to make it a priority, we need the votes behind it. I'm fortunate to be chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee. We're responsible for immigration bills. Since I introduced the DREAM Act, things have changed on the committee, and I've moved up a few chairs. And I happen to be in a position where I can serve on that committee and also enlist the talents of people who are really good champions on this issue.